Bank branches are closing rapidly around the country, so what could that mean for your cash? KSL consumer investigator Matt Gephardt's been looking into that and is live tonight. Matt?
Dave, we've been talking about this kind of throughout the pandemic, right? People not wanting to leave their homes or touch icky money has forced banks and credit unions to kind of evolve. So what might this all mean for your favorite branch or your favorite teller down on the corner? You ask. KSL investigates.
Brick-and-mortar banks have been losing a lot of business to online banks, and it has led to a lot of bank closures. The KSL investigators crunched the numbers obtained from the FDIC, which shows branches closing year after year. In the past decade, more than 5,500 of them, about 1.5% every year. It has meant that for people who need to deal in cash or simply want to be able to walk into the building where their money is held, it's become a lot harder to do so. It is impacting rural communities and poorer communities hardest. And it is a trend that Simon Zen predicts will continue.
The landscape is just very different.
I asked Zen, an analyst at mybanktracker.com, to take a look into his crystal ball and try and predict the future of banking for people who maybe don't trust doing it on an app.
Branches are going to feature less teller lines, and there's going to be more ATMs. They're going to be smarter ATMs that have a bit of a wider range of functions.
That's right, like the do-it-yourself ticket kiosks at the airport or the self-checkout lines at the grocery store. Machines will likely become more prominent in the banking world.
I can see a lot of people, and I'll be honest, me to a certain extent, being uncomfortable with the idea of I can't just walk into a teller and say, hey, I need my money.
Right, and that's the big jump in adoption that many people and banks are trying to solve. This is a big problem.
Yeah, and according to the data that we crunched, the last time we saw a slowdown in the number of banks that were being closed, the number of bank branches, I should say, that were being closed, 2008, right after that housing crisis and financial crisis when everybody really needed to go meet with their bank teller in person. If you've got a problem you can't solve, give us a shot at it. The number, 385-707-6153, or you can email me, matt@ksl.com.